Hey friends, okay, so this reading is all about what you need to surrender. You know you have some place that you want to be, you know where you want to go, but you're a little stuck. If you're feeling a little stuck, this is the reading for you. I'm going to be talking about what you need to surrender and what self-care practices you need, and not self-care like taking a bubble bath. Like, I'm going to give you the real deal, what kind of self-care, because self-care is not just what you put on your body, it's the simple little things that we often just don't think about. And so I'm going to share with you what you need to surrender and what self-care practices that you need to get into in order for you to move forward and to feel whole and aligned. Ready? Let's go. Pick a card. Okay, earth signs. If you chose number 1, you've got surrender. Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm sorry, because this one, I feel it. I feel it. Surrender the habit. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Healing waters and hair. Okay. I know, and you know, that you know how to help people feel good, and that makes you feel good. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing truly, honestly, there's nothing wrong with you being really capable of helping other people feel amazing. Not everyone can do it. And clearly these people need some help. But who said, who said it was your responsibility? Who said it was your responsibility to put yourself on the back burner to help somebody else at this level? It's one thing to be supportive. It's another thing to like completely disregard your own needs and your own desires and your own thoughts. Because the voices of these other people and these other things are actually stronger than your own. And that's where the problem comes in. When you start allowing what other people need to overtake what you need. And that's what Spirit is saying, to surrender. Surrender your need to please people, because you're not pleasing them, not truly. And you're not pleasing yourself, because you're people too. You need to be focused on what you need. And that's where this healing waters come in. You need to wash that shit away. You got to just release it. You got to let yourself let that go. Let go this false sense of joy that you get from helping other people, because it's not truly true. It's not, okay, if you want to level with me, it's not really truly giving you the joy that you think it is. It is fleeting. It is conditional. So you need to release that. Allow yourself, the next time you take a shower, just wash that away. Just wash. If you take a bath, just wash it away. Just picture it going down the drain. This idea that you need to please other people in order to be happy. It's a personal thing. It's a personal endeavor, being happy. Other people can't make you happy, and they shouldn't make you happy. And it's not someone else's responsibility to make you happy. It's as personal as hair. That's why hair came up. It's as personal as hair. Can you imagine someone telling you how to do your hair, when to do your hair, what color you can have it, or what color you can't have it, or when you're supposed to cut it? It's personal. So just like how it's personal for your hair, it's personal for you to take care of yourself. It is a personal thing that should give you joy. And it should not be dependent upon anybody else except for you and what you really want. It's not about being selfish. And you know what? If you really want to be inspiring, if you really want to be encouraging for other people, nothing is more encouraging than you having a genuine smile on your face. Nothing is more encouraging than you actually being happy for real, for real. Okay, if you chose number 2, earth signs, you've got surrender to effortlessness, joy and delight, and journal. Now, surrendering to effortlessness. You've been working so hard. You have done so much. Oh my God, I had to like say that louder because I don't think you hear. You're not hearing this. Why does this keep coming up? You have done so much. And you deserve all the amazing, let me just say that again. You deserve all the amazing things that are around you, all of the abundance that is around you, all of the joy that's available. You deserve all of that. So enjoy it. Stop thinking about how much more you got to do in order to sit down and enjoy it. Maybe you feel like you need to journal a list of things to do. Don't do that. How about instead you journal all the amazing shit you've done? How about you write down all the amazing adventures you have cultivated for yourself, all the abundance you've cultivated for yourself? Why don't you write? Stop overthinking this. You have worked so hard. You deserve to enjoy yourself. When are you going to stop to enjoy yourself? It doesn't have to be this hard. Surrender to effortlessness. Surrender to the ease that you've cultivated. Oh my God. Like you could just chillax, man. You could like literally lay down all day tomorrow and no one's going to bat an eye because guess what? You set it up that way. You need to enjoy it. You need to let go and have fun. Have fun. Be carefree. Look at her. She's doing a cartwheel. When was the last time you've done a cartwheel? When was the last time you even thought about doing a cartwheel or doing something silly or doing something fun? This is the time. You're being asked to surrender to this life of ease. Because guess what? It's not going to be around forever. I know you know that. And that's why you're also sort of like planning for the future. But don't plan for the future so much that you don't even recognize that you're in a present ease right now. Because it's going to happen. It's going to come. You're going to be in a moment where you're going to be really like, damn, like this is hard again. Because that's how life is. It's a cycle. You're in a cycle of ease right now, but you're letting it pass and slip through your fingers before you get a chance to enjoy it. Earth signs that chose number 3, you've got surrender, negative thinking, make a move, and fitness. Okay, surrendering negative thinking. You could be aware that negative thinking exists. Like, positive thinking, negative thinking. It exists. That's not enough, right? You have to acknowledge negative thinking when it's happening to you. And you have to tell it to get the fuck out of here. Like, basically, you have to do more than just acknowledge it. It's like when someone comes knocking on your door, right? A solicitor comes, they knock on your door. You got to open it. You got to pay. You can't just act like you don't hear it. Because everyone's telling you, like, it's very popular to say, ignore negative thinking. That's not actually going to address the fact that you have negative thoughts. You need to open the door. You need to look at it, acknowledge it, and then say, no, thank you, and then close the door. You can't just ignore it. Ignoring is not actually solving anything. You have to address it. Once you've addressed your negative thinking and you said, no, thank you, you also can't sit there and dwell, like, the nerve to come knocking on my door. No. Just let it go. Just let it go. Don't dwell on it. Don't ponder it any further. Okay? That's what negative thinking needs to do in your life. You need to let it go. You need to let go of the negative thinking. Surrender that. It's not helping you. Okay? Because it does take you on a whole long tangent. And the thing about negative thinking, if you're not careful, even though it's not something that's always tangible, it's something that has a vibration. So you could feel it through your whole body. It affects how you speak, how you think about non-negative things. It affects how you sleep at night. It affects how you eat, how you physically look. Negative thinking could really permeate in an entire person's body, an entire person's life. So you're being asked to just surrender that. And the best way to surrender it is by acknowledging it and actively saying no to it. And you can say no to negative thinking by realizing something that's actually a part of reality. Because most times negative thinking is not actually a part of reality. It's like a fear that's being manifested into a particular tangible fear. Like, okay, so it's something that you're afraid of that gets attached to a person, for example, or a possibility. Trying to address negative thinking is actually a workout. That's why fitness comes up. You want to be mentally fit, right? And it's a process. It's literally a workout. You can't just do it one time and say, "Oh, I got rid of my negative thinking." No. It's like lifting weights. You want to get stronger, you got to keep doing it. You got to keep lifting them. You got to keep actively deciding, I'm going to go and I'm going to do this thing at the gym in order to get stronger. That's your self-care. You got to keep doing it. Then you got to make a move. You got to do something different. You got to do something that you want to do. You got to do something that is calling you, because the negative thinking is preventing you from moving forward, because you're afraid of making that move because all the negative things pop up. So you got to address these negative things one by one, acknowledge them one by one, get them out of there, all right? And say no thank you. And then keep yourself focused on the fact that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a one-time and done thing. You're going to have to constantly remind yourself until one day you're going to be lifting, 250 pounds at the gym because you've been there every day, because you've stayed focused on and stayed committed on getting it done. That's how you need to approach this negative thinking. That's what's going to help you. Your self-care is to constantly do this work, so that way it's not going to keep you stuck anymore.